Yeah, guys. Hi, guys. Good morning and good evening, all. Good morning and good evening, all. Okay, guys. Okay, then let's start. Guys, can you see my screen, guys? No, yes, it's must means. Can you able to see it? Can you able to see it, guys? This is my SSN screen. Can you able to see, guys? Yes. Okay, guys. See, guys. See. On the other day, we are learning something like our stored procedures actually. Okay, stored procedures. We have learned about this thing. Which thing actually like we have learned something like wait a second, guys. Give me 1 second. Stored procedures here actually. Okay. Where we are means we are something like we are at stored procedures. 1 second, give me a second, guys. Yeah. These things we were discussing actually. Okay. See, this is the thing. Right says stored procedures. Stored procedures. Okay. A stored procedure is a at last, okay, a notes at last I will be sending you. Okay, or else you can take from LMS. Now see a stored procedure. A stored procedure prepares SQL code and that you can save so that it can be reused over and over again. Okay, I was telling you guys, like something like see this one. The difference between view and stored procedure. The difference between view and stored procedure. So when we will be using the view in a normal code, if your code is very normal or else single line of code, at that time we will be using this view. Say for example, if you have something like multiple lines of code, or else if it is something logical, and if something if you want to declare the variables, and if the query is complex, at that time we will go with the stored procedures. See, that is what we had seen actually. In again here guys, we were seeing something like this one. Which one? Let me save this one, guys. Okay, let me save this one. Give me 1 second. Let me save. Okay. Sorry, this 30th, 7th June, right? Yeah. MS SQL. 6th July, sorry. 6th July. Students file. Okay. Students file. Yeah. Okay, guys. See. This was what are the types we are having. System defined stored procedure and user defined stored procedure. Okay, system defined stored procedure and user defined stored procedure. Okay, these two things are there actually. Okay, types of stored procedures. In this, guys, we were discussing actually. We had seen on the last in our last class only. We had seen actually what are system defined stored procedures. We have seen actually like SP underscore help, SP underscore DB. All these things we have seen. Okay, haven't we seen or not, guys? Tell me, have you seen that one or not? Have you seen this one? System defined stored procedures. Have you seen or not? Okay, now see where we are actually. Here we have stopped actually. Where we are actually here. See. Again in user defined stored procedures here. Okay, first one is in stored procedures. These are the system defined. So what are the user defined? User defined is what we had created. See this one, and this one, Microsoft has created. But this one from here we have to create some procedures. Okay, we have to manually create the program. Just like stored procedures, just like a programming part. User defined stored procedures. In this we have without parameters and with parameters. We have two types. One is without parameters, second one is with parameters. Again with parameters, what we are having? We are having input parameters and output parameters. Okay, input parameters and output parameters. We have two types of with parameters. One is this one and second one this one. We'll see one by one. Okay. What was that? The first one on the other day. On the other day, we were discussing. What was that? The first one is something like stored procedures without parameters. See, stored procedures without parameters. So what was the syntax I have said you guys? I have said something like this. What is it actually? See here, see. Syntax for stored procedure without parameters. See, create prop name, create prop name, is as open bracket, close bracket, and select start from table name, and whatever the condition you want to write, you can write here. Okay. The first one, this looks very similar to our view only. Okay, this looks very similar to our view only. Okay, main thing comes under where actually see here. The main things comes into picture here, this part. But this one is, a normal one, just like a view only. See, it is just like our view only. And I have given, and I was saying something like, whenever you create, user-defined stored blocks, don't use SPM methods. So I was saying this one last, in our last session on Sunday and last Sunday, I was saying never ever, whenever you are creating this, stored procedure, create block name, this one, okay, never ever use SP, always say USP. USP stands here means what? User defined stored procedure. Okay, USP stands for what here actually? This is nothing but a USP stands for user defined stored procedure. SP stands for stored procedure. Okay, SP stands for stored procedure, and USP stands for user defined stored prompt. Okay, something like this. The first one is a system defined. SP stands for system defined stored prompt. This is user defined stored prompt, something like this. So that is the difference we are having actually. Okay. Now later on. Okay, now see. Now we had also seen like the first one. Okay, the first one let me jump into our database name, that is use Nike _ USA. See this one, and then I will simply run my orders table first. Okay, let me check what it contains. This one, this is an old table, which we had been using for several purposes. See, this is my orders table. If you see here, see, this is an old one which we have already created previously. See, order date, order priority, order quantity, sales, profit, customer name, region, customer segment, etc. Blah blah blah. We have been created this one. See, for now the first one, which one actually where we are learning? We are learning without this one. Okay, this one we are learning without the parameters. We are going to create the parameters. Now see, how we are gonna create means I'll simply say create prop name. Thing like order priority. Okay, order priority. So this is the store proc I want to use it. I'll simply say like this. So the same thing I am following, the same syntax I am following here. If you observe here, see here. See, it's the syntax I am following here. So here I write my code. Select start from orders table where order priority is equals to critical. See what is happening here. See, I am filling only critical data only. So I don't write this code again and again. I'll just create one stored prompt just like a view. See, I created one code. Suppose if I want to execute, how should I execute? I'll simply say execution. I'll simply say what I say. I'll simply use this prompt name. That's it. I don't use anything. I'll simply say this one and I'll run this. I selected this only one word and I'm running it. See, now I could see only critical stored procedure. See, I could see only critical stored procedure. Guys, now you tell me, is there any other way to execute this one? Tell me. I was saying you last time. Is there any other way to execute this one? The same thing with execution, correct? Either you can execute like this also, or both execute the same result. See like this. Say exec execute and run like this. See, like this. Now again, I will be getting the data. So either this one is correct, this one, both are correct. You can execute anything. See, whereas our view, how we have to execute our view? Our view we have to execute. View execution, how we have to do? We have to simply say like this. How? Can anyone tell me how we need to execute the view execution? Select star from view name. Like this you have to say. So select star from view name. This is the way you have to execute the way. Whereas in a stored procedure, how you have to execute stored procedure execution? You have to simply execute and the USP name. That's it. Okay, yes, like this you have to execute. So this is the difference. See guys, now we'll come to our major part. What is that? The main thing we are going to learn. What is this? This is second number, point number 2. Type number 2. Okay, in stored procedures we have first one is system defined, second one is user defined. Sorry, first one is system defined, second one is user defined. Again in user defined we have two types: stored procedure without parameters, stored procedure with parameters. this stored procedure without parameters means what? It is very similar to our views only, something like that. See, now we are learning this one. We will learn one by one. Okay, what is that where we are actually here we are. See, we are learning stored procedure with parameters. In this we have with input parameters. So overall what we are learning here, we are learning stored procedure with input parameters only. This is what we are learning now. Which one? The input parameters. Okay, this is what we are learning now. Now we see, now we observe guys. Okay, observe carefully. So, meanwhile guys, not meanwhile, okay. So these are input parameters. See guys, what is this parameter? I will tell you first. Okay, what is this? I'll just say note something like this. Okay, note, and I will say parameters. Okay, parameters. What is this parameters? I will tell you. Parameters are like, guys, they are, temporary placeholders. They are not temporary placeholders. Temporarily they will place the values. What do you mean by parameters? Parameters are temporary temporary placeholders. These are temporary placeholders. So what are these temporary placeholders? We are going to learn now. Okay, we'll see. Okay guys, now see guys. Yes, you are right. Okay, now see guys, what I am going to tell means, I am going to give some syntax for this. Okay, for which one? This one. Stored procedure with input parameters. I am going to give the syntax. Here let me put the syntax. Okay, syntax like this. Syntax for, this is the one. Okay, syntax, let me put like this. Let me put this in capitals. See, syntax for stored procedure with the input parameters. See, today guys, the first one, we learned the stored procedures. Today, the first topic we started learning is stored procedures. Okay, in that, the first one, we have two types, system defined and user defined. System defined, we have already seen sp underscore help, sp underscore help db, that are all related to, our system defined. Now, the second thing we are learning, user defined. In user defined, again, we have two types. Without parameters and with parameters. Without parameters, it is very similar to our views only. Okay? And again, the second one, what is that? Stored procedures with input parameters. See, that's what we are learning. For that purpose, we are learning first syntax actually. Okay, what is this syntax? Let us see this. Okay, what is this syntax? You will see it. Okay, see now. See, in this what we are doing, see, we are saying create prop. Okay, create a prop name. Here, @ symbol. @ symbol indicates that this is a parameter. Okay, this @ symbol indicates that this is a parameter. Parameter means what? This will keeps on changing. Okay, it's a temporary placeholder. So here I am creating one input parameter. See, input parameter. Okay, see, this will keep changes. It will not stagnate. It will keep changes. Whatever we give the value, it will show that value only. Okay, see, input parameter. IAS some table name where column name is equals to input parameter. See, this is the syntax we have to follow. For which one? Syntax for stored procedures with input parameters. Syntax for stored procedure for input parameters. We have to use this syntax. What is that? See, let us see. We'll see again. Create prop name. Create prop name. @ input parameter as select star from table name where column name is equals to input parameter. Okay, this is the syntax. Just to keep in mind. So once we apply, implement the same thing, you will understand. Okay, you will understand. Now see guys. Now what we will do means, I will give one requirement guys. Okay, assume that we got some requirement. Okay, what is that? Okay, requirement means we got someone like who was the latest one, Sujit. Assume that Sujit got, he is one of our friend. Sujit got one request actually. Okay, he got a request something like write a query. Okay, write a query. Okay, for write a query or write a user defined stored prop. Okay, write a user defined, or else write a prop. Simply they will say write a prop. Write a prop means what? Write a procedure, or else write a stored procedure. write a stored procedure to return the designation. So what actually, see, for example, what are the designations? We don't have any designations, but I'll write something like this. So the region. Okay, I have taken region. Say for example, what if I give west region, I could see only west region sales only. Okay, so now what is my requirement? See, Sujit got some requirement. See what is that? See, hi Sujit, write a query or write a stored prop to return the region. So what does that mean? Actually, whenever I give stored prop, beside that if I give some, say if I say west, I should get west region scales only. I don't write any query again and again. Okay, I don't say select star from orders table where region is equals to west, select star from orders table where region is equals to Quebec, select star from the orders table where region is equals to Ontario. I don't want to say again and again. I will write only one time the prop and I will just mention this region west. That's it. I should get all the west region sales. If I just only Ontario, I should get all. I don't write again and again select star from orders table where region is equals to Ontario. No, I don't want to do that. Within only 2 words, I will write one stored procedure name, then I will decide that I will write region name. That's it. Only 2 words, I should get the result. So that is the something like that. Okay, something like that. No drop down here. It's not no drop down. Nothing. You have to just input the value. Okay, once you see it, you will understand. No drop. See, this is not this is entirely into programming. The user line interface. There is no drop downs or something like that. Now see, if you see here, see, basing on this only, I'm going to create this one. See, basing on this syntax only, I'm going to create this requirement. Okay, these are today's requirements. See, we'll see what I'll do. I'll see what I'm going to do. You'll see. See, create prop USP. I'll simply say region. Okay, I have named my stored prop name as a region. See, something like this. Region. I have taken this one like this. Now see, @ symbol. I simply say E is equals to employee. Also, I'll say simply designation. See, basic designation, something like this. See, this one is in a new parameter. This is a new. See, whenever you are creating some new input parameter or output parameter, you also have to mention the data type. Okay, this one. See, varchar means what? All alphabets. See, whereas what I want actually, see, this is not designation here, this is region. So, okay, region. @ symbol region. Okay, see, region. Region is related to ABC, the alphabets. So hence I have taken varchar. This length is your wish. I am simply setting 25. Okay, 25. This length is your wish. See guys, in our scenario, in our table, orders table, something new guy is coming as an input parameter. Okay, which is not to line number 89. Okay, I am selecting my entire lines here. See, from line number 84 to line number 89. Line number 84 to line number 89. I am just selecting this all lines, all 6 lines, and I am executing. See, let me execute. See here. See, command completed successfully. Now see guys, see. Now let me execute this one. How I will execute, you will see here. Okay, execute the. I will say simply say, I'll say like this. Syntax for executing the stored procedure with input parameter. See, this is a syntax. So how it should be there? The syntax will look like this. How? See here. See, execute USP name and give the value. Okay, OR USP and give the value. Either you can use this one or else this one. Any one is fine. Okay, either you can follow this format or else this one. Okay, now we'll see. Practically we'll execute that one. See here. I will say execute USP region. See, what is my prop name? See here. This is my prop name. See, this is a prop I have created. This is the prop I have created. I'm just copying this one and I put it here something like this. Okay. Execute USP underscore this one and I will give value. Say for example, what is the region I'm having? West, right? So I'm simply writing the west and I'm putting semicolon. See, now let me run this one. See what I'm doing here actually, I'm practically executing the stored prop. See how like this. See, execute prop proc stored procedure name and the value. See, execute stored procedure name and value. See, execute stored on value. Now let me execute this one. See, now let me execute what happens here. See, I'm getting only, if you see here, see, I'm getting only, see, I selected this and I executed it. See, I click on this. See now, I'm getting only West region sales only. See here, observe here, I'm getting only West region sales only. See like this. See, I'm getting only West region orders. Okay, I'm getting only West region orders. Say for example, guys, I want Ontario. Come on, guys, someone write. What should we do? If I want Ontario sales, what can anyone write? All of you write this. If you want to see Ontario sales, everyone write it how to execute that one. Ontario. See, this is my value. Ontario. Noted. If I ask you to write the Ontario sales, Ontario orders, this is a state name. Okay, this is a state name in America. See, this is a state name in the America. Ontario. It's a state name in the America. Okay, something like this. See, now let me execute this one. See, like this. See, like this. See, this execute is optional. That is your wish. If you want to put it, or don't put. Okay, only single quotes. Okay, guys, single quotes only. That's not. Only single quotes. See, now I could see only this one. Ontario sales only. Okay, see, here if you observe this one, see, here, see, the other user, he doesn't know the table name, he doesn't see the SQL code, he doesn't know the column names, all column names. Okay, he doesn't know the column names, he doesn't know anything. See, I'm just wrapping up this code, which code, okay, in the stored procedure. See, dynamically I am writing. Just write the stored procedure name and write down the value. Okay, just write the stored procedure name and write down the value. So we'll try for another one. Say for example, what I'm having Atlantic. Now tell me, guys. Persons who have not written, now tell me. How should we write one for the Atlantic? Tell me for Atlantic. How we have tried? Tell me. Atlantic. Tell me. Atlantic. Now tell me. For Atlantic, how we have tried? Tell me. USP _ region. See, this is what we have to get the Atlantic region details. Okay, Atlantic, this thing. See, like this. Okay, now guys, see what I am going to do means I am going to do some homework. Okay, some homework, or else I could say assignments or something like this. I am going to give you. Okay, do this one for this. Okay, see now what you have to do is this is this is internal audit. So assignment. Okay, write a stored proc for I could say customer segment. Okay, for customer segment I'm asking to create it. See guys, what is that? Will you able to create the guys stored procedure for input parameters for customer segment? Will you able to create guys this one? Will you able to create a stored procedure for customer segment? Can you do this one? Okay, as a homework, as assignment, can you do this one? Write a stored proc for a customer segment. Okay, for customer segment. So if we give you USP _ customer segment, if we give this one corporate, I should see only corporate details only. I should see only corporate, okay, corporate line items only. Okay, I have to see that one only. Okay, that is the thing. Okay, guys. Now see, guys. After this, this is the input parameter, right? Now see, guys, where we are here. See, if you observe here, see where we are actually to see here. See. Okay, I'll tell, okay. See, first thing I will tell, okay, I will tell, wait here. See, second one, see, this one is done. Now we are here, see, here, we are here, see, store to proc with output parameters. See, this is very important. Store to proc with the output parameters. See, what is this output parameters? I am going to explain. Okay, what is this output parameters? I am going to explain you guys. Okay, wait a second. Okay, see, guys. So where is this one? Let me copy this one. This heading. Let me copy this heading. And let me put it here. Okay. Let me put it here. Something like this. Stored procedure with parameters. And let me put like this. This is what we are learning. Stored procedure with output parameters. Stored procedure with output. We are learning this one. Input parameters. Just now we have learned. Input parameters. Just now we have learned. Output parameters. We are going to learn now. Okay, we are going to learn now output parameters. See guys, what is this output parameters means? Okay, what is this output parameters means? example, guys, let me give you with an example. Okay, what is this input parameters and output parameters? I will tell you. Okay, see here. See, first, we'll see this one. Input parameter means what I said already, but here I'm explaining in a depth. This parameter allows you to specify the region. Okay, specify the region for which you want to count the. Sorry, guys, not this one. Wait, not this one. Wait, okay, I will tell. Okay, 1 second, guys. Okay, I will tell. I will explain again that one. No worries. Just give me 1 second. Okay, before that, guys. Before that, see, this is. Listen, guys. No, don't get confused. Okay, don't get. It is speed. It will get confused. It is quick. Okay, if you want to send this to me, but if
तुम नहीं देख पा रहे इधर क्या टूटा?
Wait for a second. This is syntax for 1 second. Syntax for stored procedure with output parameters. Output parameters. See, this is what we are learning. Syntax. See, guys, if you observe here, see, let us check this first. See, stored procedure with output parameters. If you see here, observe here. See, create prop name, input parameter data type, output parameter data type, and mention output, and say AS as select star from table name and write the condition. See, like this. See, can you please tell me, guys, can you compare what is the difference between this input parameter and output parameters? What is the extra line item you are seeing? Can anyone type here? What is the output? This line item. Okay, this line number. What is the line number you are seeing, guys? Tell me. What is the line number you are seeing? The additional one, output parameter, right? 113 is the new item we able to see. 113 is a new item we able to see. This is the one. See, guys. What is the difference I am going to tell you? See, guys, this input parameter is something related to inside the table. Okay, listen, guys. See, I am just telling the difference between this and this. See, this input parameter is something, this is something which is getting the data inside our table. Okay, if you want the data, okay, which should be, dynamical in nature, like, it's a variable, the parameter which is, temporarily you want to hold something at that time, which is related to internal only. At that time, we will be doing this one. What is this output parameter? Output parameter is, something like, if you want to get the data which is not related to inside the data, but some calculation you want. Say, for example, what I want to see Atlantic, how many regions are there? Atlantic line item, how many are there? I want to know the count actually. Okay, the count is not at all related to this table. See, is there any count column here? Is there? There is no count column. But which is, you want something which is not related to this table, which is not, is not the table. Exclusively, I want some other calculation I want. Say, for example, Atlantic, count of this Atlantic, or else, count of this corporate segment, something like that I want. At that time, I will example, guys, you will understand. Okay, if I give example, you will understand. See, guys, before going to the example, okay, before going to the example, let us see the syntax for execution also. Syntax for execution or calling the stored procedure with output parameter. See, this one. See, guys, if you observe here, see, guys, which one? We are learning this one. Okay, I am just repeating one more time. Stored procedure with parameters. In this we are learning output parameters. Okay, in this we are learning output parameters. Okay, in this output parameters we are learning first syntax. Okay, later we will do the practical lab one. First we are learning syntax. This is the syntax. This is syntax for output parameters. Similarly, if you want to execute, you have to follow these 3 line items. Together you have to run it and execute the query. So, see, now see, guys, if you observe here, where we are, let me show here, so that it will be easy for us. See, here I have written, right? Where you see here. See, here I have written, right? This example. See, if you see this example, you will understand. See, for view, what we are doing, view, how we are executing view, we are simply saying for view, how we are executing view, guys, if you see here, see, view execution, how we are doing, so let me put like this, number 1. How we are executing, see, we are simply executing select star from view name. So this is what we are following. So this one, how we are executing this total, how we are executing this one, we are simply saying execute this one. Okay, this is what we are doing. Say for example, third one. What is the third one? Like see here, guys. See, you understand. See, I'm just to get to avoid the confusion. I'm saying like this: execution. So this is the correct spelling. See now here, what we are doing, we are simply saying execute USP name, and we are giving the value. Okay, we are giving the value. These three things, are you fine, guys? These three things you are perfectly fine, right? So this one, this 1, 2, 3. These three, are you okay with these three things? Okay, this is this is an input parameter. I could say this is execute with input parameters. Sorry. Okay, this is input parameters. Okay, input parameters. Okay, input parameters. Okay, input parameters. So this is what we are learning with action. Let me put it like this. Let me put it like this. This is the one. So that there will be no confusion for us. See, and let me put it like this. See, this is the one. See how we will execute the view. Select star from view. How we will execute the stored procedure? No, without, I could say without parameters. This is something like without parameters. I could say without parameters. Okay, this is without parameters. And I put like this. Without parameters, see like this. See, and with input parameters, this is the one. We have seen these three things. Now where we are actually, here we are. Okay, where we are actually, where we are stored procedure execution. Okay, then only the result will be getting. Okay, what are these three things? I will explain. Okay, each one by one I will explain. But to just avoid confusion, I am saying. See, this is what I select these three things and execute. Which one? The output parameter. How you have to execute the output parameter? Select these three line items together and execute. What is this? See, here I am declaring the parameter, data type, and executing the stored procedure and writing the parameter. Then I am saying output. Then after that again I am printing this parameter. Okay. Once we see input parameter and output parameter, what I am going to do, you will see here. Okay. Let me write this one. See, I am writing a stored procedure with input parameter. Right, guys? I am writing stored procedure with input parameter. Right. Okay. It's a USP only, man. I am saying USP only. Right. Write a USP. Okay. Write a stored pro. Okay. All or both are the same equivalent only, guys. Query means single line, stored procedure multiple lines, something like this. Okay, don't get confused. Write a stored form. Or else he say query only. By seeing this, you have to understand that it is a stored procedure. We have to return a count, something like that. Okay, or else stored form. Guys, now tell me, guys, what I am going to do a practical stored procedure with input parameter, right, guys? Am I right? Am I doing that one? Stored procedure with input parameter, right? That is what I am doing, right? No, yes, it's an output parameter I am going to do. Okay, output parameter I am going to do. See, guys, now how I am going to create it? See here. See here, guys. Listen. I am going to do, see here, create proc USP underscore. I'll simply say region count. Okay, region count. See, this is my output parameter name. See, this is my name. This name is your choice. Whatever you want to put it. But this is compulsory, mandatory. Which one? The USP is mandatory. Compulsory, you have to mention USP underscore. Compulsory, you have to mention USP underscore. This is mandatory. Okay, now see. Let me write the input parameter. See, you will see once you see the syntax. This is our syntax. If you observe here, see, this is our syntax. Okay, this is our syntax. Let me copy this one. And let me put it here. See, this is our syntax actually. Okay. Now it looks like now it looks a little bit good. See, this is our syntax actually. See, syntax first with output parameter. This is the same thing I will follow here. See, observe here. Create proc name. I'll simply say what I will say means region. Okay, and I will give this one varchar 25 and I'll put comma. That's it. See, this is input parameter. So let me write it here. See, input parameter. Now see, now let me write the output parameter. So what is my output parameter? My output parameter is something like count. So this is my output parameter name. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll simply say integer. See, count means what? 1, 2, 3, right? So what is a 1, 2, 3? We are having in what is a 1 for 1, 2, 3 is what is the data type we have to put? Integer only, right? For 1, 2, 3, what we have to put? We have to put integer only, right? So hence I put integer. See, region is alphabetical. Region is alphabetical. Hence I put varchar. Count is numerical. Hence I put integer. Something like this. See, after this again, what we have to write? See here, if you see this one, which one? See, if you see the syntax, what I have to write? I have to write the keyword output also. See, I put output also here. See here, something like this. Okay, something like this. Now what I will say? I will say AS as, and I will say begin. See, open bracket or close, that is your wish. Even you can put here open bracket and close bracket. Open bracket and your wish. Okay, you can put open bracket and close bracket also, no problem. Okay, now see, the main code here we will write. See, what I want actually, the main thing, see, my main requirement is, see, what is my requirement? See, write a query or store the procedure to return the count. See, the main thing is this one only, count only. So what I will do, I'll simply, select this count only. Okay, what is this count? See, this is my count value. On which column I want? I want on the region column. Hence I will select region only. See, something like this. See, select @count. This is my output parameter. This is what I want in my output. Hence I have taken this one. Equals to count. What I want to count? I want to count region. I want to count region. From where I want to count? I want to count from my orders table. Orders table. Where from which column you want? My column name is region column only. Hence I will put region only. Something like this. See, now what is happening here? See, this one is counting. Okay, this one is selecting. What it is selecting? It is selecting the count. What it is selecting? It is selecting the count as a region column. Okay, from orders table, which column you want actually? Which one you want to select as input parameter? As a region. So this is the count for the region as well for the selection of the region. Okay, now let me run this guys. Okay, you will understand. Clearly you will understand. See, now let me select this one. See, now let me select this one. See, I executed this one. I executed my output parameter. Now I will execute my query output parameter. See, this I successfully done. Okay, I created an output parameter stored up. I created successfully. I have done. See here. Now the major and challenging this is this one. Which one is this one? This is what I need to execute this one. 3 lines I need to execute together. Okay, see how I am going to execute. You will see here. See, execution. I am executing now. What I am executing is I am executing my output parameter. I am executing. How I am executing, you will see here. See guys, you will see. Okay, now see. If you see one by one, listen guys, listen up. See, if you see one by one, what exactly I am going to do is. See, this one, which one? This one. See, I am declaring another parameter with data type. See, I am declaring another parameter with data type. This one. See, this here, this output parameter is for internal use only. Especially the output parameter, you have to declare the parameter again. You have to declare this variable again. So what I'll do, I'll simply say declare, and again what I'll do means I'll simply say total count. Okay, total count. See, this is different, this is different. This is for internal, this is for external. This is for internal and this is for external. Here see, I will give again integer data type. Integer data type. See, I am giving some data type. Okay, why this data type? As this is a external parameter, hence I am defining as a data type as an integer. See now, see, execute stored procedure. What is my stored procedure name? See, this is my stored procedure. I'll simply copy this one. See, let me I copied here. Okay, I copied here. See, now here I want the value. Okay, here I want the value. Say for example, 1 second. Guys, give me 1 second. Here. Where is this guy? Yeah, see here, my value. What is my value? Say for example, region. What is my region? Say for example, Atlantic is my region, or West is my region. This is my West is my region. And here output. Output will remain same. See, what is this? See here, again you have to mention this one there. See, this parameter only, comma. Okay, here let me put this one here, value actually. So this is a value. Here you have to mention the value and write the parameter. See, I have written like this one, see? This is my stored procedure name, this is value, and this is parameter. Which parameter? This parameter, this parameter. You have to execute this one as well. Okay, now see output. Now see, print the parameter. What is my parameter name? See, this is my output parameter. See, like this. Okay, now I will put the comma over here. Where should I need to put the comma? So I need to put the comma over here, or else it's not required. Sorry. Okay, it's not required. So I will just select these 3 line items and I will run. See, I'm getting some error. Okay, we'll see this one. Where is this one? USP underscore region, right? So print total. Sorry guys, this one. I need to print this one. Okay, this one. Yeah. See here. Now we will be getting this. Right? Still we are getting error. Okay. Let us try this one. Oh, here we should not mention anything. Sorry, I should not mention anything. Now see. Now guys. Now we will be getting it. See, there are 440 line items. See guys, see, there are 440 line items. Okay guys, now shall we verify manually guys? Shall we verify manually whether there are best regions are 445 or not? Shall we verify manually? Shall we write a query manually? Like this, we'll see here. See, select, count, region, okay, region from orders table where region is equals to, I'm just verifying. Okay, I'm doing some auditing, testing. Okay, west. Now let us see whether this is correct or not. Let us see this. Okay, we'll see here. See, orders table where region is equals to, results today. Tomorrow we will be seeing that one. Okay, very simpler, but yes. Okay guys, this looks simpler only. See guys, simply one more I am telling guys, this output parameter is for internal purpose. This one you have to create for external also. Whenever output parameters are getting, you have to create internally as well, externally as well. Okay, only that is the thing. See, this is simple only. See, the second line is simple only. Execute, stored procedure name, and value, and whatever you are mentioning here, and you are just saying output. See, this is simple only. And this is also simple. See, print is also simple. Only which one you have to concentrate? You have to concentrate on this one only. So whenever you are creating output parameter, you have to create output parameter outside also with a different name. See, this is count, this is total count. Why? Because this is internal count, this is external count. This is internal count, this is external, but the value is same. Okay, the symbol is same actually. So the main concept is same. But whenever you are programming like this, internally you have to create one output parameter, externally also you have to create another parameter. So that is a concept. Got it guys? Did you get it? This one? This one is simple only. Okay, this one is simple only. Yeah, it should be same. It should be, see this one, yeah, same. It should be same. Okay, if you give that one, see usually this will be numerical only. Integer, it will be same only. Okay, it should be same only. Okay, now see guys, see this is a stored procedure with output parameters. Stored procedure with output parameters. See guys, I just want to, say something guys, what is that means. I just want to, what I want to say means, give me 1 second guys. I just want to give some other this thing as well. So what is this means, 1 second. Total count and which one? Not that one. See guys, I just want to more details about this one. Which one? This one. Okay, I'll put like this. Note. See this one. See this one. I'm explaining about this one, especially this one. Okay, I have written some notes. I'm giving them. See. So what is that one? See this total count. This total count I'm explaining. See here. If you read this one, you'll understand this one. See this total count is a local variable that you declare in your script. Okay, when you execute this one, which one? What is our, this one? Yeah, this one. When you execute this one, see, when you execute this one, you pass a total count as a variable that will capture the output value. Okay, see here I mentioned here. See, if you see here, see, count with which one? This count, this internal count, this one. Okay, let me put like this. A count. See, count is inside the procedure, assigns its values to the total count. See. This is assigning. Count is internal. This is external. It is both. It is together. It is joining with the help of this, execution of this thing. Now, see, guys, if you want to understand more about this, just read this. Okay, just these line items, these 4 line items, you read this. If you want to understand more about this one, still if you have doubts about this one, declare this one, just read from here to here, something like this. Okay guys, that is what you have to do it. Okay, that is what you have to do this. Now see guys, see. Now this is done. Now if you observe here guys, where we are actually, where is this, this one. Let me open our modules actually. Where is this module? 1 second. Where is this module? Yeah, this is our module. See guys, can you see our module guys? This one is stored procedure, create view, drop view. So we will be done with this one, stored procedure. Okay. To print it, see as it's having input parameter and output parameter, we have to print it. See, if you learn this C programming language, right? So whatever you write at the end of this thing, you will say print. Okay, whenever you learn this C language, right? So whenever whatever the code you have written, finally you have to print that value also. Okay, this one. See guys, one more thing, same in Python, you are right. See, one more thing, I just want to give some suggestion guys. It's just a suggestion. I already said you, I think, see, C or C++. Okay, learn, okay, or else watch a 1 hour video. Watch a 1 hour video in YouTube, in your mother language. Okay, in respective mother language. Respective mother language. Okay, C in your respective mother language. Which one? C or C++. Watch a 1 hour video in YouTube. Okay, no, just listen, that's it, just listen. No notes taking, nothing. No notes taking. Don't take any notes, just listen, that's it. Okay, if you want to understand these variables and parameters and something like this, just I'm suggestion to you. Okay, what is that? C or C++ languages, watch 1 hour. Okay, watch 1 hour video in YouTube with respect to mother, in your respective mother language. Okay, 1 second guys, my battery is getting down. 1 second. Yeah guys, okay, see, this is what you have to do. You have to C is the better one. Okay, or else you just listen C only. C will be the better one. Okay, C language. Okay, C language will be the better one. Okay, from anywhere, whichever is understandable, whichever is easy for you, go with that one. Okay, even if it is English, if you have trust on some good channel, like anything, okay, then just do that. So that you will understand all this. What is this parameter? Why we are declaring? Why we are creating input parameter? What is output parameter? Okay, you will be understand everything something like this. Okay, now see guys. See, we are here where the transactions in SQL. See, here we are. Now where we are? Now what we are learning? The second concept today we are learning is. The first concept is what? The first concept we learned is, what is the concept we have learned is see, that is your wish guys, there are many channels, okay, there are many channels, that is your wish, okay, whichever you feel better, this thing, only 1 hour, yeah, no, don't take that much, this is just 1 hour, anything is just take, everyone will be saying the same only, okay, the intensity will be different, okay, just, okay, see now today we are learning the second part, first one is a parameter, so first one is stored procedures. Today the second topic we are learning transactions. Okay, transactions. What is the second part we are learning guys? Tell me what is it actually? TCL. Anyone tell me what do you mean by TCL guys? All of you type what is the TCL? Can anyone type all of you? What do you mean by TCL guys? Yes, transactions control language. Okay, transactions control language. Okay, guys, when we are learning these commands, I think at that time I told you. Okay, even if it's not, even if I not told, it's not a problem. Okay, see guys, transaction control language. See guys, what is this exactly means? Listen guys, listen up. See, transactions. It's nothing but a transaction control language. See, transaction control language. See, what is this? See, transaction control language commands are used to manage transactions. See, what do you mean by manage actually? Whatever the commands we are doing. Example, what is our example? Insert, update, delete, or any activities. If I want to manage those activities, if I want to manage this, okay, makes this different we are getting, right? 1 second. Wait a second, guys. Wait a second. 1 second. Yeah. Now I think you would see. Okay. See. Now you can see, right? Yes, you can delete it. You can delete it. You can alter it. When it. Okay. Just like a view, you can delete, drop, name. That's it. Okay. Same. Alter, prop name. Now see, guys. See. Transactions. Transaction control language. Commands are used to manage transactions. The main TCL commands includes, begin, save point, commit and roll back. Transaction, I could say begin transaction, save point, roll back and commit. So these are the things we are going to learn. Okay, guys. Before telling this one, I just like to give some small example. Okay, small example, guys, so that you will understand quickly. Okay, so that example quickly. See, guys, assume that I have given some task to you. Say, okay, in the terms of parts action. Okay, part 1, this is the work I am given. Okay, task 1, I put the task 1. Task 1, task 2, task 3. Works I have given you. So what I will do means, see, I have reviewed this work. Okay, I have reviewed this work. Means what? Everything is fine. So here what you will do, listen up guys, here what we will do exactly normally whenever we do these transactions, I'll simply say begin. Okay, begin, I am saying begin transaction. So, begin transaction. What is it? Begin is saying that I am starting my work. So I have done this work. I have done this work. See, in this task, there may be n number of tasks. There may be sub-tasks. Okay, there may be 100 lines. There may be 100. Or so once you have completed this one, you will simply say save point T1. Save point 1 means what? This save point 1 says that this is the task number 1. Okay, like this. Say for example, this is also done. You have done. Save point. I am just saving save point. Save point 2. Like this again I am writing save point 3. Again I am writing save point 4. Like this. See, overall what I need to see, I reviewed this one, but I reviewed this one, there are some errors here. Okay, there are some errors here. So or else there are some errors here. Where here? I find some errors. So I don't want to execute, I don't want to continue this one. Okay, I don't want to directly publish in my production server. Okay, I just want to stop this. So what I will do, I will simply roll back. Roll back means what? Undo. I will undo my save point 2. This one, which one? I will undo my this one, save point 2, this one. I don't want to execute, I just want to roll back. Here, roll back means what? I just want whatever you do. Say for example, in this task 2, there are 100 line items you have updated, or else you have inserted, you have deleted. I don't want to execute this one. Okay, what did I just do? Undo. So these 3 are fine. 1, 2, 4 are fine. But third one is 1, 3, 4. This is okay for me. This is reviewed, successfully reviewed. This is okay for me. This is also reviewed. Okay, this is also reviewed. I'm okay with this. This is also reviewed. I'm not okay with this one. It's a task number 2, which I mentioned as a save point 2. So this one I'm rolling back. And finally, what I'm saying, I'm just simply committing it. Committing means what? Commit transaction means what? All the above 3 tasks, which one? Task number 1, task number 3, task number 4, this will get executed finally to the production server. Or else that one, it will finally it is going to execute all this one. This task number 1, task number 3, this one, except this one. Why? Because I roll back here, see? I just roll back this one. So that this is not going to update in my server. Here guys, here one thing I just want to see. What is this means? by default, okay, by default, I could say what is that means. 1 second, guys. I just want to give some correct pronunciation. So what is that means? By default, see, by default, all transactions, by default, all transactions are auto committed. What do you mean by this? See, whenever, even if suppose say for example what? By default, I could say this is by default. Okay? If you don't say begin transaction, if you don't mention, see, this is your, assume that this is your SQL script you are writing. The below one is a SQL script you are writing now. Okay? SQL script in SSMS. So this is a script. Okay, this is a new query window. Which one? From here it is starting, from here it is ending. So whenever you are doing, say for example, you are inserting some data or updating some data, deleting the data, always you have to mention this begin transaction. Then write your work in parts. Okay, story wise, or else line item wise, task wise, subtask wise, something like this. You will be writing you are writing some code. You are saying begin transaction. Once your task number is done, you are saying save point 1. Once task number is 2, you are writing save point 2. 3, save point 3. 4, save point 4. So if something is not reviewed, not correct, you are just rolling back. And once it is done, everything you are saying committing. So what is happening here? All these tasks are going to database and hitting to the tables. So that is what done. So what finally what transaction? By default, all transactions are auto committed. So if you don't mention what happens, by default this line items, all these tasks will go and directly hit to the production server or else your database or else your table. If you don't mention this one, by default it will get auto committed. Means this commit is automated. This is so whenever you mention this one, this will doesn't go and sit in the database. This will be there, in some, this will be there, in a temporary table. Once everything is fine, commit transaction, it will go and sit in the final database. If you take one example, you will understand it. So what is happening exactly? Let us take one example and we will understand clearly. But overall, did you get some knowledge, guys? What is happening in transactions? A brief knowledge, like 1% knowledge. Did you understand actually? Save the point once, this task number 1. I am saving this task number 1 only. See, save point 2. This task number 2. This is some work. It includes some work. It includes some work. It includes some work. It includes some work. Okay. See, once you see the example, you will understand, Manu. Okay. If you see the example, right, you will be understanding it. Okay, Manu. Let us start the example so that it will be cleared. It will get cleared. Okay. Shall we start the example, Manu? Mr. Manu, are you there or not? Okay, guys. See, we'll see one clear example, guys. Okay, we'll see some clear example so that you will clearly understand. So guys, what I will do means, as we are working for the Nike databases, so I am creating one table, guys, a simple table on create table name. My table name is Nike shoes. Okay, my table name is Nike shoes. So this is my table. See, create table name. And I am creating the column number 1 is shoe ID. Column number 1 is shoe ID, integer and primary key. Even if it is right now, even if it is not there, our main agenda is not that one. The concept is main one. See, shoe number integer, shoe name is varchar, and quantity is integer. So I am creating one table. The table name is Nike shoes. Now let me create this table. See, I created this table. Okay, I created this table. Now this is my step number 1. Now what I will do is, see, I said you, I will simply say no dynamically. Okay, see, that will be reviewed here. It will be reviewed. See, each work will be reviewed by your tester or else your team lead. They will be reviewing it. Okay, you will be sending that line of code to your reviewer. They will be seeing it, or else your client will be seeing it. Okay, you may get from the end users. You may get from your clients. So they will see nothing work you do on your own. Some work, okay, each task or each story assigned by your team leader in the project management tool. One work, they will be give you some bunch of works. They mention story number 1, story number 2, story number 3, story number 4. So once that story is successfully reviewed, you will be executing that one. Okay, something like that. If you see this example, you will understand. Okay, Satya? See this, I could say, see guys, this I could say, step number 1. Okay, step number 1 is, table. Number 3, in step number 3, I will simply insert the values. Better, see, this is my step number 3. This is my step number 1 and this is my step number 3. What I am doing here? Here I am simply inserting the values. So what values? The above created table values I am going to create here. See, insert into table name, shoe ID, shoe name and quantity and value. See, this is shoe ID is 1, A max. This is one of the Nike shoe model and this is the quantity. Total 50 quantity I am updating. Again, see, second number 2. This is a shoe ID number 2, Air Jordan. This is another kind of shoe. This is 30 quantity we have listed. Now see, now let me execute this one. See. Now let me execute this. Guys, 1 second. Guys, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Begin transaction. Yeah. See guys, for temporary purpose, I will insert only one line. Okay, wait. Okay, let it be, no problem. Step number 2. See, I inserted 2 values. Okay. Now let us verify. Select a star from Nike shoes. Select star from Nike shoes. So it's got updated. Okay. I started with begin transaction. I inserted the few line items. Okay. I inserted the few line items. See guys, after this, what I'm going to do, I'll simply say as this. See, my task number 1 is done. Assume